Have you had your DNA tested? Do you plan to have it tested? Here's some information. This video is a quick overview of some DNA questions. It is designed to give a brief, uncomplicated explanation of some aspects in the hopes that you will be motivated to learn more. It seems that every genealogy site is now offering DNA testing. Some have you spit into a tube. For others, it's just a matter of swabbing your cheek with the swab that they enclose in the kit. Here are some important points. They do not all use the same lab for analysis. They do not all test the same genes. They do not all have a single reference database. Your DNA is compared to a reference database that has DNA from people who have lived in one place for very long or belong to one group for a long time. Your ethnicity estimate is based on the composition of the reference database. Estimate is the key word here. Here is a simplified chart of DNA inheritance. The genes shown for each person are imaginary and simplified for purposes of illustration. We inherit 50% of our DNA from each parent. What genes come from which parent is pretty much random. The chart shows 4 children. The second child is the only one to inherit gene 7 from the mother and gene E from the father. This could be the only kid in the family with curly hair or blue eyes. If you extend this chart back in time over several generations, you will see that you still have inherited DNA from ancient ancestors. As an aside, 23andMe tells me that 3% of my own DNA is Neanderthal. That's pretty far back. From the times of the first humans, people have moved from place to place. In the earliest times, tribes conquered other tribes. Kingdoms conquered other kingdoms. Some invasion troops stayed behind and settled. Foreign explorers may have stayed in the places they were exploring. When soldiers went home, some left their DNA behind in pregnant women. This helps explain unexpected ethnicity in your results. So you've had your DNA tested, then what? The results you get from the testing service will give you your DNA results and ethnicity estimates, and will also tell you about people in their database whose DNA is at least somewhat a match to yours. As expected, grandmother and granddaughter share about 25% of their DNA. In this case, a little more. The percentages go down as the relationship becomes more distant. In most cases, your DNA data will be portable. That means you can download it from the site where you did your testing and then upload it to a different site. Ancestry does not permit uploading of data from a different testing service. The testing service will give you instructions as to how to download your data, and the other site will give you instructions as to how to upload your data. Because they have different reference databases, your ethnicity estimates from one site may be slightly different from the original site. Slightly. These are the major testing services. There are dozens of websites and books that can tell you more about DNA and DNA testing. I've listed only a few in the description below. A Google search will show you many, many more. Please leave a question or a comment. Click on subscribe and on the bell if you want to be notified when a new video is posted. Thanks for watching. See you next time.